Marcel, hi. Hope you're doing fine. Enjoying the last race of the season. Thank you for your commentary during the year. No, thank you guys once again. Thank you for coming here every weekend, every session, being on the chat, helping us grow. We started this 3 and a few months years ago, and it's been a hell of a ride. I mean, it's been fantastic to be able to grow, to be able to foster a community like the one we have here, which is, with a few exceptions, completely devoid of hate and toxicity, which is pretty hard nowadays in the world of Formula One, more so in the world of Formula One in social media. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and let's now enjoy the formation lap as it's underway, the final one of the 2023 season. Yeah, until next year, until the season restarts, I don't know if we're gonna be doing much. Okay, so everyone's going to be starting, I'll go right back to it. Everyone's starting on the mediums apart from Stroll, Sainz, and Bottas were starting on the hards. That's pretty much it. The strategy is a 1-stop from the mediums to the hards, or a 2-stop from the mediums to the hards to the hards. Depends on tire wear and tire availability for the drivers. But yeah, I was saying, I don't know if we're going to be doing much until the preseason. When it comes to streams, when it comes to videos, maybe. But when it comes to streams, yeah, I mean, if you guys are up for it, we may do next week a bit of a wrap-up of the season. I mean, with our favorite bits, a little bit of chatting. We could reflect over my predictions at the start of the season. We can talk about that if you guys want. Just a bit of a hanging session. And yeah, that's then gonna be it. But yeah, let us guys know. Is the map working? It should. Tsunoda, thanks Franz for the last 3 years and for all the effort and advice to me. Let's do this, he says. Yeah, Franz Tost, this is his last race. This is his last race in Formula One as a team principal after, I think, like 20 years. So it's a big moment for him and for the AlphaTauri team. Yeah, let's see what's next for Franz Tost, who is a great guy, a great personality, and a great team boss as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him, unless he wants to retire, if he doesn't want to. I wouldn't be surprised to see him in another category, you know? Thank you, Stefan, for your message. What happened to the pit lane? Nothing happened to the pit lane. It's still there. Oh, look, the Hemsworth brothers. Liam and Chris. One is Thor. The other one was the guy at the Hunger Games. I forgot the name. Gale at the Hunger Games. I think it was Gale, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay, now we are seeing the guys line up at the grid. Approximately half the grid's already lined up. Okay, so we're lining up for the final season, the final race of the season. Let's look at the last driver. That's Logan Sargent taking his grid slot. That's the medical car at the back. That's the green flag. And for the final time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are underway. It's a clean start for pretty much everyone at the back of the pack, at the front of the pack as well. It's side by side into turn 1 as Max Verstappen take that spot and continues to be P1 going into turn 1. Then it's a Ferrari, then it's a McLaren. We're looking at a Mercedes going side by side. I think that's Lewis Hamilton with Sergio Perez wheel to wheel there as we almost see one of the McLarens make a little bit of contact. That's Alex Albon, that's Logan Sargent. Alex Albon dropping down. I think that's a bit of an issue with the timing. Oh, Zhou Wan Yu dropped way back down to 20th place already. No crash at the start of the race. No, we're leading. We're seeing Verstappen leading from. Oh, that's Leclerc going side by side. Leclerc is threatening for position. Oh my God, did he make it go? Oh, he almost made it through at the end of the first chicane of turn 6. That was pretty close, but Verstappen managed to hold on to that lead. And they're picking up the slipstream. Let's see what they can do into turn 9. Yeah, no, the map is not working for me, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, DRS did not, it's not active yet. And I think that would have made the difference. But yeah, they're going through the third sector right now, through the marina. And yeah, so far it's still Verstappen ahead of Leclerc, then Piastri, Norris, Russell, Alonso, Tsunoda. Then it's Hamilton, Perez, and Gasly rounding out the points. Tsunoda dropped down a few places already behind Russell, behind Alonso, and behind Norris. So yeah, that's the point span right now. As that's Stroll making up a place. That's up into 12th place. And Sergio Perez, no, that's Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly overtaking Lewis Hamilton. Pierre Gasly's up into 8th place right now. Hamilton in 9th, and then it's Perez in P10. Leclerc lost so much time. Yes, so already over a second behind Max Verstappen. Right now, the gap is shrinking, but that's, I think, due to the slipstream at the back straight. Hey, the map is working now. Good. As they go, everyone barreling into turn 6 through turn 7. This used to be the second chicane, but right now it's the first because, well, the chicane into turn 5 was eliminated. So that's a little bit better, I think, as Logan Sargent gets past Kevin Magnussen, and Zhou is up into 18th place, making up 2 spots from his last lap. Oh, 3 now. Zhou gets up into 17th place, as we are now looking at Carlos Sainz, who's still in 14th, though. Stroll. Sainz, oh, well, just as I say that, he makes up a place, overtakes Nico Hülkenberg as Zhou gets up into 17th. Albon dropping down 2 places there. Bottas and Zhou both overtaking Alex Albon's Williams as he drops down to 18th place. Those guys who were hoping for Williams to be able to get a few points are going to be sorely disappointed today. Yeah, as I said, I mean, the race pace, 1 lap pace is there, but the race pace has still not yet clicked. And with such a competitive back end of the field, it's just, you know, a matter of time before they slide down a little bit. How many laps? We have 58 laps at the circuit as we are now underway on lap 3. DRS should be active. This lap we're going to have to see as we go through the DRS zone. Yeah, there we go. DRS is enabled as they go across turn 5 and into 6. Leclerc is within 0.7 of a second of Max Verstappen right now. DRS is not open, not active. I don't know if it's DRS problems there or something else, but right now we're looking at Piastri, Norris, Russell, all with DRS there, as Hamilton is battling for position with Sergio Perez, P9, P10 being traded between the two. Sergio Perez manages to make them move as of now. P9 is his for the taking, as we are looking at everyone pretty much with DRS right now. All the way down the points and out of the points as well. Ocon, Stroll are, yeah, there as well. Let's see a replay of the race start as we speak. Let's see if something happened there to Alex Albon. Yes, okay, so a bad start for one of the guys there at the back. I think that's Albon. Yes, he had a bit of a shocker there as Alonso made the place in front of Yuki Tsunoda into turn 1 and into turn 3. We saw that Lando Norris getting ahead of George Russell round the outside as everyone was going into turn 5 there. Lance Stroll tried going round the inside, made up at least 1 place, which was a good move, as he now sits in 12th ahead of Carlos Sainz's Ferrari. Yeah, a replay of the almost overtake from Leclerc on Max Verstappen, which didn't end up materializing, I would say, because of the lack of DRS. But right now, yeah, we're going to have to see if Leclerc has a DRS problem there or if it was just a fluke on the last lap. We are now looking at a replay of Sergio Perez's start, so that's going to be a tough one. Yeah, that's how he lost position with Lewis Hamilton. He's going to say he went out in turn 1. Exactly, yes. He's going to say he was overtaken around the outside. Either way, now Sergio's got the position back. So I don't know. Yeah, I would say, I mean, Hamilton left the track and gained an advantage, but I don't think he really had anywhere else to go, pretty much. So let's look at Lando Norris' start right now. Yeah, I mean, round the outside, better line into turn 1, and then into turn 2, he closes the door. Better line into turn 3 as well. That's the way to do it. Yep. That's Lando Norris ahead of George Russell there at the start. Oh, he then got ahead of Piastri. We missed that overtake there. And that's going to be huge for the championship. I mean, Alonso has to make up at least 2 places if he wants to keep in contention. Yeah, that's definitely going to be for the championship there. Norris and Piastri, they're swapping places. Hamilton nearly out of the points is barrier, yeah. But he's got his place in the championship already sealed there. There's not much. I was going to say not much. There's nothing anyone can do to take it away from him right now. Let's see, George Russell getting very close to Oscar Piastri. That's 0.4 of a second the gap between the two. As Yuki Tsunoda pretty much loses DRS with the Mercedes already and is starting to develop a bit of a trade with everyone still within DRS behind them. But that leaves the door. Oh, Tsunoda re-overtook Alonso. Alonso was ahead previously. Okay, so yeah, Tsunoda seems to have more pace than Alonso there. Yeah, we missed a few crucial overtakes by watching looking at 1,000 replays that were pretty much useless, but whatever. No fastest lap yet. No fastest lap as of yet. That's weird. But yeah, Max Verstappen still leading this race. Yeah, but Mercedes need points for him to hang on to P2 in the constructor standings. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Leclerc's in second place right now, so that's not really good for Mercedes. Kevin Magnussen comes into the pits. Is he going to retire the car? It's way too early for a stop. Unless there's a problem with the car. Yeah, getting the hearts on already. Lap 6 of 58. Perhaps they're going for the 2-stop. I mean, they may be going for the 2-stop. Let's see a replay. Did anything particular happen? Oh, okay, so Magnussen locked up pretty big in the third sector. Yeah, those tires may have been losing grip already. I don't know if they were new or used. They were probably new. Everyone had a set of new mediums apart from the Williams. That's also a thing. I mean, Albon and Sargent, they are on used rubber, both of them. Norris is now very close to Leclerc. Piastri close to Norris, Russell close to Piastri, Tsunoda close to Russell. Tsunoda close the gap, and now, yeah, pretty everyone down to 12 places within the DRS of each other. So right now, as things stand, Ferrari wins P2 by 3 points. If Russell can make up a place, that would, or if Leclerc loses a place, that would be enough for the places to reverse again. So right now, Ferrari is in second place. Has Leclerc had DRS opportunity so far? Yes, he has, but DRS wasn't deployed. So let's see right now. Yeah, right now he's out of DRS. 1.4 seconds of Max Verstappen. That's not going to happen. But when he had the chance in lap 3, for some reason, DRS did not open. I don't know if he's having DRS problems overall, or if it was just a fluke or something. But yeah, I mean, there was nothing that Leclerc could do, as we are now looking at Russell, seeing if he can make a move round the inside. Oscar Piastri did not manage to get it done into turn 6. But let's see now with the slipstream, with the DRS, he's going round the outside once again. And he closes the door. Is Piastri going to let that one go? He goes very wide. I don't think that's going to stick. No, it's not. That's Piastri up into 4th place. Yeah, that was... He braked way too late there into turn 9. He left the door wide open round the inside for Piastri to retake that position. Ricardo, the team radio, possible tear-off in one of the front ducts. We are checking. We may have to take some actions. I'll keep you posted. Oh, a tear-off from the visors, maybe in the brake duct of Daniel Ricciardo, which means the car will overheat. Well, the brakes will overheat. Unless something gets done about that. We may see Ricciardo come in for an early stop. He pits. Yep. He pits. I think that's going to be for a set of hearts, of course. Turn 7 incident involving Joe Analdo noted for forcing another driver off the track. We haven't seen that one either on TV, so let's see about that one. But yeah, new sets of hearts for Daniel Ricciardo, 2.4 second stop, a pretty good stop. And yeah, now with the ducts free, he is good to continue racing. As they're all going through turn 6 and 7. Yeah, King Chu, it's the tear-off is off the brake duct already. Norris though is keeping touch with the guys in front. Maybe we're seeing Piastri there slow down Russell a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's pure pace. I mean, Norris and Piastri 1.6 seconds of each other. That may be for the championship. Russell trying to overtake Piastri, but not quite. Yeah, Russell 0.6 of a second off Piastri right now. And everyone behind them is within DRS as well. They're going through turn 4 and into 5 as we start lap 10 of 58. DRS is enabled. Yes, it is, Kevin, and DRS is enabled. Let's go to Piastri right now. Let's see if George Russell can make the move this lap. He's getting pretty close into 6th. Oh, and that's Sergio Perez trying to also get the move on Pierre Gasly, but Gasly closes the door. They're not letting anyone through into turn 6. Let's see if Perez can get it done right now. Russell, side by side once again round the outside. Is he gonna keep it? Yeah, wide again. I don't think that's gonna happen, Russell. You gotta go around the inside or break a little bit earlier. But yeah, once again, I don't think that one's gonna make it. I mean, they have the same power unit, so that may be a bit of an issue. Not enough space for Checo to go around Gasly. Yeah, not enough space for Checo to go around Gasly, and not enough space for yeah, not enough space for Piastri. Is for Russell to go around Piastri either. 14,000 people watching. I would like to thank you all, guys. If you've enjoyed the season, if this is not the first time you've seen us, or if it is, and if you're enjoying the race, make sure to leave a like. It really, really helps us. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here in order to see all the coverage that we got next year for preseason testing, for the start of the season as well. And yeah, I mean, if you've been here through the season, if you've enjoyed what we've done, yeah, a little donation is always also appreciated. So yeah, back to the race. We just saw once again Perez trying to get past Gasly, not being able to do it. Once again, Russell beat Piastri. Not much happening between those two as Russell goes wide in turn 9 again. Like, subscribe now, and feeding the algorithm with a post. Low on cash. Thank you so much, Martin. It's not necessary, you know. It's just if you've got a few extra bucks and if you appreciate what we do, and if you like to send them our way, it's they will be very well received. But if you don't, it's absolutely no problem. It's completely understandable. It's the end of the year, the holiday season, you know. So the strategies. We're close to the tire when the operator the pit stop window for the one-stop strategy from the mediums to the hards at around lap 15. So if anyone were to go for the alternate two-stop strategy, they will have to do that. Well, they should do that in just a few laps time. Piastri radio, this is good, Oscar. Defending well, tire management looks good. Yeah, but Russell's just not going to get past it. Let's see. Oh, locking up by Russell around the inside. And that's Gasly defending still from Sergio Perez. I think he managed to fend him off. Oh, and now it's really close. Russell, I think he's going to get the move done right now. Into 9. He goes around the inside this time into turn 9. And he manages to get that position. And Russell is up into 4th place. Now, if Russell can manage to get one extra place, that's the position in the championship for Mercedes. Oh, look, another bot. There we go. Gotta blow my nose now, guys. I got allergies. Summer, you know? Well, I don't think it's summer yet, but spring. I owed you guys that one from yesterday. Yuki Tsunoda, though, getting now very close to Piastri. Verstappen saying the right front is slowly getting a little bit hurt. Interesting vocabulary there, but we may see Verstappen opt for a two-stop if they don't think the tires will make it through another almost 10 laps for the one-stop to make sense there. Piastri now under pressure a little bit more from... Oh, that's Checo Perez trying to go around the outside of Gasly. Once again, the same move at the same place, and it's not going to work this time either. But it's much closer into 9. DRS open, and Gasly has lost DRS to the front. Gasly's lost DRS to Alonso, and that is the move done for Sergio Perez as he moves up into 8th place. You're doing a great job. Hope you will also be here next season. Don't worry about that one. Makey. If Hamilton picks it up, that is trouble for Ferrari. Hamilton right now half a second off Pierre Gasly in 10th place. Now that he's not got a racing bull, I almost said, a Red Bull in front, we may see that spice things up a bit as Alonso comes into the pits. Let's see, he's coming in for a set of hards. A 3-second stop. I don't think they're gonna be able to make it a 1-stop. They may be gambling for the 2-stop to run on some clean air, come out in front of Ricardo. Yeah, maybe clean air is just what they needed to make up that advantage, because remember, it's Abu Dhabi. You cannot overtake here pretty much, unless you've got a great pace difference like Perez on Gasly, like we just saw, or Hamilton on Gasly, or, you know, everyone on Gasly. Max managing for the overcut. I don't think he's going to be able to make an overcut happen. He certainly is managing, but it may be just to make it through to the 1-stop. Damn, bro, you got the whole squad laughing. What will my Gasly comment? Alonso undercut. Yeah, I don't think it's Alonso undercut as much as it's Alonso. Yeah, it's an undercut, but it's a different strategy, I would say, as well. He's going to see if he can make those tires last to the end, but it's going to be tough. And that's Piastri defending from Alonso there. Piastri going in. That's defending from Alonso by Piastri. Yeah, the 2-stop may be quicker. Some clean air may be good. And let's see. The McLaren coming out. And that may also be just to slow down Alonso in order to not make him get ahead of Norris for the championship, you know? Is he going to come out ahead? Oof, just slightly ahead of Alonso. Is that going to be enough? Cold tires, though, for Piastri as they go through turn 9. And that may be an overtake in the making. Alonso with the DRS wide open there. Both with the same power unit. Slipstream for the Aston Martin. I don't think that's enough to make it into turn 6. No. A bit of a lockup there from Piastri. Just very slight. Let's see. Norris. Box. Oh, okay. So everyone's going for maybe the 2-stop here. Alonso round the outside. Once again, the Russell strategy. Russell also coming in. So everyone coming in right now. The 2-stop, seems to be the way to go. Those hard tires, are much quicker, and clean air is also much more beneficial. It's a slow stop from Norris, and I think that's an overtake by Russell on the pits. Oh, a 5-second stop, and that's Russell ahead. That's Russell ahead. Oh my, and up into 3rd place. Russell ahead of Norris, ahead of Piastri, ahead of Alonso. Now, if Yuki doesn't stop right now, I think he's going to be losing places. Oh, that's contact. That's Hamilton with Gasly, I think. Yeah, that was a little bit of contact with the front and rear wing, the front wing and the diffuser of the Alpine as they came into, I think that was turn 9 or turn 6. No, that was turn 6. Right now they are on 9. Hamilton, what is going on, says Camelon. Yeah, that's a fair question. I think you should box Hamilton. I just damaged my front wing, Hamilton says. But that end plate is definitely got some damage. Let's see what happened. Oh, Gasly locking up a little bit into the chicane. Yeah, that's a bit of a weird turn-in angle. But either way, I mean, Hamilton could have just taken avoiding action and avoided that collision. Yeah, they're both in the pits right now. Hamilton, Ocon, Sargent. Okay. Yeah, so Norris right now over 1.6 seconds behind Russell. It seems like the Mercedes may have the pace advantage. Russell already a second and almost 2 seconds ahead of Norris when they were so close at the exit of the pit lane. Norris, then it's Piastri half a second behind, Alonso 7 tenths behind, and Ricciardo with the fastest lap there. Looked like Gasly has some diffuser damage. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that could have been completely avoided by Hamilton. But yeah, we know Hamilton. Russell, Russell taking 9th place away from Alex Albon, who's yet to pit. Albon on the medium compound tire. Russell on the hard. Verstappen comes in. Oh, very, very close. Oh, that was almost contact between Hamilton and Ocon there. That was super close. Into turn 15. Albon now pitting as well. Verstappen comes out behind Carlos Sainz in P7. The undercut seems to be the way to go here. Albon now into the pits. Is AlphaTauri going long with Yuki or what? Jesus. Yes, they are. And that's not good. I mean, they may be going for the 1-stop at this point. Super close between between Piastri and Alonso now. I mean, they are the only duel on track apart from Stroll and Gasly. Stroll now ahead of Pierre Gasly, who's come out of the pits not long ago. Ocon has got DRS on Hamilton. Someone then in the chat said Hamilton is in Alpine hunting mode. I think Alpine in Hamilton hunting mode. I think it's the other way around. Leclerc comes into the pits at 2.8 second stop and is clear ahead of Sergio Perez, who also comes in. Gasly also stops right now. Lap 18 of 58. So we got 30 laps to go. Nobody's taking really long runs and tested because the disrupted FP2, I think most are two-stopping, and also because the hard tire seems to be much faster. Tsunoda takes the lead of this race. Ah, yes, the classic Tsunoda leading. AlphaTauri is just going to screenshot the leaderboard and pit. Yeah. Tsunoda leading from Stroll and Sainz. Nice. That's Russell overtaking there. Bottas into turn 6. Bottas who's yet to stop as Russell makes his way ahead of him and gets closer to Leclerc there. Yeah, Russell's been having a fantastic race today. Gasly gets past Nico Hülkenberg. Yeah, Yuki, is he gonna stop? He's not. Neither is Stroll. So those who haven't stopped yet, maybe going for the one stop. And the one stop, remember, the gap, the pit stop window opens at lap 20, pretty much. Lap 20 to 25 is the pit stop window for the one stoppers. And we are now on lap 19. So from next lap on, Tsunoda is our new race leader. My God. Tsunoda, Stroll, Sainz, Bottas are the only 4 that have yet to stop. Verstappen up into third past Carlos Sainz, who hasn't yet stopped. So it's not an overtake for position. Gasly on the radio. Yeah. Gasly says, I don't know how you can undercut me with the other car. I am the leading car. And he's really complaining, like, I should be in front. And the team replied, just focus on tire management. And it's like, well, no, that doesn't make much sense. Yeah. I mean, Alpine, once again, really screwing his drivers. Yeah, once more. So Gasly, who qualified ahead, was ahead in the race, was undercut by Ocon, his teammate. Questionable strategy. Verstappen, new fastest lap of the race. And this is where we start. This is where the race ends. Oh, well, new fastest lap of the race by Sergio Perez. I mean, it's still Red Bull, but yeah. Alonso still holding really close to Piastri, as they are now looking to overtake Bottas, those two. I mean, if Piastri cannot get the move done on Bottas, I think it's going to be Alonso to get the move done on Piastri, but no. Of course, that's not the case, as Piastri is up ahead of turn 6. Fernando Alonso, I reckon, will be making that move before turn 9. DRS wide open. Now Bottas has got DRS though, but yes. Around the inside into 9. And that's Alonso up into 9th. Piastri up into 8th. And Alonso still got DRS, 2 Piastri 6/10 of a second, the gap between the two. AlphaTauri cosplaying Ferrari again. I think they're cosplaying Red Bull right now, leading this race. I mean, when was the last time you saw Ferrari leading a race? That's unheard of, pretty much. New fast lap of the race by Sergio Perez once again. Guys, it was a joke. I know Ferrari sometimes lead races, but Sainz will let you by. Leclerc gets stalled. Slipstream and ahead into 6. Did you forget Vegas? No, guys, I didn't. I also didn't forget Singapore. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Now, that's Max Verstappen getting the move down on Lance Stroll, who hasn't yet stopped, and that's Verstappen going for the lead of the race. 3.7 seconds to Yuki up ahead. And at this pace, I think he'll get him in around 4 laps, unless Yuki stops, which I think will be the case before, since the pit window is already open. Tsunoda win in Abu Dhabi possible. Yeah, sure. I said 4 laps. I may have been wrong. It may be less than 4 laps. Yeah, I mean, Verstappen's already half a second closer to Tsunoda. Perez, new fastest lap of the race. As he now gets closer to Alonso. Alonso now 8/10 of a second to Piastri, still there, still close. Now Piastri's lost DRS to and any kind of slipstream to Norris, who's 3 seconds up the road. And Russell gets the move done on Carlos Sainz. Sainz again, yet to stop. We're on lap Yuki Tsunoda of 58. Lap 22. And we're now looking at, what's that? That's Bottas, Hamilton, and Ricciardo. So Ricciardo getting past Bottas, Hamilton on the radio, Lewis second quickest car last lap. You are quick. Okay, thanks, Toto. Yeah, Toto. Oh, Bottas wants to go around the outside of the Alpha. The Alpha battling the Alpha. Alpha takes the position from Alpha. That's Hamilton. Now going around the outside of the Alpha. Let's see if he can get the move done. And then he's got the Alpha ahead. So if he can get past the Alpha and the Alpha, that's going to be good. Tsunoda pits, Stroll pits. Oh, a really good stop from Yuki Tsunoda. Stroll, let's see. Yeah, a good stop as well. It felt as if Tsunoda's tires never stopped spinning. I'm confused as fuck. Yeah, that was the point. It was an AlphaTauri and an Alfa Romeo battling in track. That's Lando Norris making the move on Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz yet to stop. Yeah, that one is gonna be tough. Kevin Magnussen in P20 comes in for his second stop already. That's way too early. That's way too early. Yeah, no. Lap 23. Well, he came in way too early at the start as well. So he may be trying to get to the end, but it's still, I mean, it's still way too early. That's Daniel Ricciardo still defending from Lewis Hamilton as Lance Stroll gets past Pierre Gasly's Alpine and is looking to get closer to Esteban Ocon right now. Piastri, Alonso, and Perez, all there fighting for that 6th place. Is Carlos Sainz going to get called in? Yes, he is. Okay, Carlos Sainz is into the pits right now. The last driver to stop decent stop. Hard tires, new ones come in. And let's see where that puts Sainz. Remember, he's not gonna have to stop again, so he's gonna be able to push those tires to the end. Most anticlimactic track of the season. Why put it last? Contract reasons. Abu Dhabi pays a lot to be the last race, and yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, look, that's Ocon getting past Bottas. Stroll already closes down on Ocon by a second and a half. But yeah, I mean, I think the improved track layout also helps a little bit. The removal of the chicane after turn 4 and the new turn 9, the flowing turn 9. The old chicane was just absolutely disastrous. Ruined all motion, all sense of speed. It was a disaster. I mean, you had to slow down to first gear for a chicane. Yeah, it was a disaster. But right now, it's a bit more flowing. And I think, yeah, it's better. It's still not great, but it's better. Lap 25 of 58. We're almost halfway there. And we're almost living on a prayer. And Alonso's lost the DRS, and I think that's his position gone. Round the inside, Sergio Perez goes on. Alonso into turn 6, and that's the move done. And that's Alonso dropped down to 7th place. Perez, with the fastest lap, is now looking to catch up to Oscar Piastri. Stroll gets past Valtteri Bottas, 1.4 seconds to Ocon up ahead, as Hamilton finally gets past Daniel Ricciardo and is up into 8th. Gasly team radio. Why are we losing? Why are we so fucking slow? He asks. So damage after the contact with Hamilton. Bit of water. Gotta moisten up the throat a little bit, which is starting to struggle. Yeah, Gasly damaged the diffuser in the contact with Hamilton. Yeah. He into 5. Everyone is on hard. That's you done, guy. Stop spamming. I let it go because it was I was about to silence you, but I decided no. You know what? It's you stopped spamming, so it's good. But then you started spamming again, and now you're banned. Well, you're silenced for now. Stop spamming. Alonso, Perez, Piastri all making it through 9. Perez, though, closing the gap bit by bit as Tsunoda gets past Ricciardo. Stroll ahead of Ocon. Yeah, that Alpine space is absolutely nowhere. Hamilton team radio. Lewis, fastest car on track now. And why don't you have the fastest lap then? Let's see. Albon up into 17th place. If Hamilton can get the fastest lap, he is the fastest car on the track, indeed. Yeah, no, he's not. Stroll got a purple middle sector. So it's just, trying to motivate Hamilton by lying. What are the highlights so far? I just joined. Highlights of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I'm thinking. Hold on. I'm almost there. There's a split strategy. Some guys are going for a one-stop and some guys are going for a two-stop. That's the highlights of the race so far. Yeah. You sneezed. No, I didn't sneeze. So Stroll, 11th and fastest lap. That's weird. So we're now looking at Perez, who is getting closer and closer to Oscar Piastri there. Alonso already lost touch with those two, 1.8 seconds. Such an interesting race, so many highlights, yeah. I will prepare a coffee. Make me one. Make me one as well. Got 5 hours of sleep on me. Oh my god, yeah, Max's gap is also a highlight. It's 6 seconds now. Yeah, 6 seconds. God. Something wrong with science. Alternate strategy. He's going for the one stop when everyone else is pretty much going for the two stop. Perez gets past Piastri. So yeah, anything you guys want to talk about before the end of the race, before the end of the season? Because we're not gonna see each other for a while after this. If there's anything you want to get information on, now it's the moment. Are the remaining hearts worn? Let me check. I think they've got most of them set or something. Constructors Championship next year? Guys, don't talk about next year already. Yeah, most of them have a new set of hearts. Oh god, too many questions. Okay. Do you think Sargent will be replaced? He's got a little bit of pace, you know? I think he'll be given another year. But that's it. Are you going to get married and have children? No. No to both of them. How many points to Mercedes over Ferrari? Oh no, that's already a done deal. I mean, as things stand right now, Russell with Russell in P2 and Leclerc in P3, and then Hamilton in 8th place. That's the move done. Do you think Red Bull will dominate again next season? It's very likely. Do you think Checo will still drive for Red Bull in 24? Yes, but not in 25 though. There's no way he's here in 25. How's MotoGP doing right now? No idea. I'm watching F1. Just talk about the race. There's literally nothing going on, guys. There's nothing I can commentate on. I just want to say thank you for the season, and I think I hope to see you next season. I hope to see you next season again, Rene. Thank you so much. Which restaurant will Horner take Lewis to? Any guesses? I hope he takes him to Caspia. It's a restaurant where a friend of mine works. Will Red Bull keep dominating until the new engine rules, or do you think someone will catch him? It's pretty tough for somebody to catch him. More so with what we've heard from Adrian Newey, who says the car for next year will have fixed all the flaws, all the problems that we've had with this one. What problems? It's the perfect car. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one next season as well. The Sainz has to pit again? No, Sainz does not have to pit again. There are no highlights, only lowlights. Yep. Are you gonna be single forever? I don't think so. I've only been single for like 2 months. But right now I'm not looking for anything. So, I mean, I'm open to stuff, but yeah, I'm not actively looking for anything. Favorite moment this year? The first Alonso podium. That was nice. That was nice. Can you announce to the chat that Sainz has to pit again? No, he does not. Oh! Oh! Oh, Sainz has to pit again. He went from the hards to the hards. He has to stop again. Yeah, okay, so Sainz is down bad, guys. I didn't notice that he went from the hards to the hards. I thought he started on the mediums. But oh well. I just started watching F1 mid-season. What are your thoughts about Danny Rick's position in AlphaTauri? It's better than Nick Debris. That's pretty much all we can hope for right now. Liam Lawson was doing really good. I honestly hope to see him next year, but yeah, that's just not going to happen. Do you know why Cinnamon Toast Crunch tastes so good? It's the sugar and the cinnamon. Mostly the sugar, though. Any updates on the Snooker World Championship at the moment? I've got no idea what you're talking about. Will Stroll will be with Aston still? I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he is. I mean, it's most likely that he is. Will you wear wigs? I don't have to. I've got too much hair and real hair. Have you ever danced your country style? I don't know what that means pretty much. I'm sorry, John. What happened to Sainz? He's not fast enough. He was left out way too long on all tires. And yeah, right now he has to stop again. So it's a weird strategy. Ricardo comes in for his second stop. What do you think McLaren will do next year? We have no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them continue on the path that they are on right now. Who do you think will finish P4 in the Drivers' Championship? Probably Norris. It's probably Norris. I think Alonso will finish P5, or I mean Leclerc's in P2, so that may drop him down to P6. But yeah, I don't think Sainz will manage to make it ahead. So Mercedes getting second place. Yes. Updates on the Ukraine front line. I don't have any, unfortunately. I haven't checked up on the situation in like 2 weeks now. Who will drive in Audi in 2025? It's going to be 2026, and we don't know. How tall are you? Not enough. As it stands, who's getting fourth in the driver's standings? We just went over that. Do you think Sainz will be back in Ferrari next year? Yes, of course. That's Gasly into the pits. That's Gasly coming in. So the undercut on his teammate, not a good stop. A 4-second stop for Gasly as new hearts are fitted. My voice is starting to go. Can you guys realize that? Yeah, it's starting to struggle. Did you blow your nose? Yes, I did. Does Verstappen need to pit? Technically not, but he probably will. Norris is being told to box right now, so we may see the second stint coming to an end right now. The first one of the guys, the front runners, let's call them, to come in is Norris. What's the new name for AlphaTauri? We're not sure, but it may be Racing Bulls, which is a horrible name. even worse than AlphaTauri, which is pretty bad already. What do you think about Alonso going to Red Bull? It would be a wet dream of mine, but that's not going to happen. Can Ferrari hold P2 as things stand now? No, they cannot. But we still have a lot to go. But yeah, Mercedes is ahead. What Charles and Sainz's strategy at the moment? They both have to stop again. The pit window for the second stop for the two stoppers is already open. Open last lap. Russell on the radio. You sure we can't make the one stop work? Tires feel reasonable. There's a long way to go. 24 laps to go. At the end of this lap, he gets told Russell. So yeah, he's gonna be coming in. And that's Russell coming in. Did Lando pit? Yes, he did. Can Yuki pull off a one stop? Where's Yuki? Hold on, I'm looking for Yuki. Yeah, he could. He could. It's gonna be tough at the end, but he could. Russell radio. This will be out lap critical. He gets told, Russell. What lap are we on? 35 of 58. Have you seen the 26 concept car and what do you think of it? Oh, that's an interesting question. I really like it. It gives me the front wing gives me 2007, 2008 vibes, and it's really nice. I mean, as much as I honestly do prefer the 2017 2018 extremely technical front end, it really does look good. The new car. I'm honestly, excited to see it. It's also smaller. It's smaller. It's smaller when it comes to length and when it comes to width. Leclerc comes into the pits, by the way, a very clean stop. Let's see what happens here with Russell and with Norris. Hold on. Hamilton comes in as well instead of Hartz. Okay, so Leclerc's out, well ahead. Because Stroll slowed Russell and Norris down a little bit. But what was I saying? Yeah, the 26 cars. So making them shorter, narrower, is always good for racing. And that's what they're doing for 26, plus the new manufacturers and such. I'm really excited. Name change of Alfa Romeo. Yeah, they're going to become Sauber once again, Alfa Romeo, at the end of the season. Verstappen radio. You can box Checo ahead of me if you want. Understood. Yeah, Verstappen's got so much gap, you know? Just pure gap that is like, yeah, you can pick Checo, it's fine. Norris, though, losing time to Stroll. Norris in P9. Russell got past Stroll there at the end of the DRS straight, but Norris is struggling right now. Where's the Go-Tiffy crash? Turn 14. The almighty turn 14. Alonso and Piastri both come into the pits. .2 second stop for Piastri. It seems like it's a good stop for Alonso as well. 2.5. Cadillac will be in F1 until 2028. Yeah, I mean, they're looking to enter GM with an Andretti team, which has been approved by the FIA and now has to be approved by F1. Let's see. And now Norris getting the move down on Stroll. He's lost a lot of time. Almost 2 seconds to Russell. And that's Hamilton and Alonso, DRS open, round the outside. And yeah, that was for real position. They are both stopped twice there. Hamilton's, yeah, improved the pace there. Alonso tries to get him back. DRS once again. But of course, it's not enough. Any new teams next season? No, not next season, no. Probably not even new drivers next season. We've got 20 laps to go. We're on lap 38. We've got 20 to go. Ah, my throat's killing me, guys. Alonso radio. We have the slowest car on the straight by far. Yeah. That's true. Aston Martin are not a quick car. That's for sure. DRS open for the Ferrari as he gets past Yuki Tsunoda. Get some fluid, otherwise you'll lose your points. Yeah, I don't think it's enough at this point. If the 2026 F1 cars were smaller, wouldn't that also impact the weight of the car? Yes. Alonso got past Hamilton. What happened there? What happened there? Did Hamilton lock up? F1 live TV is just a disaster. They always miss the good stuff. Let's see. We gotta watch it on a replay. He just brake tested me. I got brake tested like way before the braking zone. But yeah, we're now looking at this was 2 laps ago. Why are we looking at this replay? Okay. Yeah. Looks like Alonso lifted there before the braking point. I don't know. That'll have to be investigated. But that's Russell going ahead of Yuki Tsunoda now. Yeah, he lifted off the throttle, but I don't think he braked though. Okay, that's a 3-way battle there. That's Piastri, Ocon, and Sainz, and Ocon gets the short end of the stick as he gets double overtaken right now. As Ferrari now make the move and is up into second place right now as things stand, Ferrari have caught the championship with that move right there by 1 point. And Alonso's been noted for driving erratically. We don't know why Alonso got past Hamilton again. No one showed us that yet. Ricardo up into 14th. I don't think anything will come of Alonso. I mean, he wasn't directly ahead of Hamilton. He had 2 tires pretty much off the track, and he didn't brake. He just left it. Most people would have think that's like, okay, you go through. I'm letting you by. But yeah, honestly, people's perception is different. Gasly gets past Logan Sargent and is up into 15th place. Was the last time F1's cars as shorter as the upcoming 2026 cars? I think in 2009 they became longer. Let me check. So the width of the 2026 cars should increase, but the wheelbase should be reduced to 3 meters 40. The wheelbase should be 340. So F1 wheelbase 2009. So the Mercedes the Toyota nope. I don't know. I'll have to check with you on that one. I mean, yeah, right now we're in the middle of the race. So, how is Lewis getting on? Russell gets told. Yeah, he's doing good at the moment. He is on a fight of his own. What the fuck does that mean? How are you doing in the championship? Are we good? All we can do is the best race that we can do. We're fine at the moment, Russell gets told. No further investigation for Alonso. So, yep, I think that's good. And yeah, Mercedes are now 1 point away from second place in the championship. So if either Russell or Hamilton gets the fastest lap, that's equal on points. And seeing that Ferrari has a win, that would be Ferrari in P2 still. So they need at least 2 points. They need to be clearly in front. Yeah, Carlos Sainz has to stop again. That's the tricky part. Oh, an overtake round the outside of turn 9. That's a good move. Yeah, we're now looking at replays of all the overtakes that happened that we did not get to see because we were looking at something that wasn't important. My God. Alonso's now closing in on Ocon. That was going to be tough. 1 second gap between the two. That's for P10 right now. What's our race, Richie? I am a bit lost, Sainz says. Try to go as long as possible waiting for a safety car. That's not going to come. I'm sorry. We're not going to get a safety car on Abu Dhabi. That's just not a thing. As Norris gets past Yuki Tsunoda and is up into 5th place. Ferrari doing the good old 2010 strategy because that worked out so good for them. And that's Alonso right on the back of the Alpine of Ocon. Ocon, who has homicidal tendencies when it comes to getting overtaken, unless it's with DRS, and that is, I think, with DRS. Yes, and that's Alonso getting passed into turn 9. So, Perez comes into the pits. Perez makes his second stop. So let's see, that's Stroll also coming into the pits. Yeah, Stroll also went from the hards to the hards. That's a strategy that I cannot really get by, but sure. Verstappen coming in, soft tire. He being told to box. I don't know what I was talking about there. DRS open for Hamilton as he gets past Ocon on the straight. Good thing that it's on the straight, yes. That assures that everyone will be coming out of there with their cars intact and their lives assured. Okay, Max Verstappen getting out of the pits, a new set of hard tires for him. So yeah, everyone's going for a 2-stop. No one's going for a 1-stop other than maybe Bottas. Maybe. Hamilton noted for a pit stop infringement there. Oh, okay. Let's see. That may spice things up there in the championship a little bit. Because if Sainz has to stop again and Hamilton has a penalty, that's going to be interesting. Hülkenberg is up into 16th and past Zhou and Yu. That Perez on Yuki Tsunoda as Albon comes to make a stop, to make his final stop of the race. Right now, Ferrari are ahead by 2 points. By 2 points on Mercedes. Best and worst race this year. Best race, I would say, is Brazil. And the worst race, pick any of the other 22. It's pretty much all the same. Why don't you do the screen from the race in the video? Because it's illegal. We don't have the licensing rights. We would get taken down. And that's Alonso getting close to Sainz. He's got more pace. Verstappen saying downshifts are pushing a lot. Can we do something here or not? Stand by, he gets told. But yeah, Alonso's like half a second away from Carlos Sainz. The Aston's got some pace round the corners. Not much on the straight though, but round the corners, yeah, sure. Meow saying, I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever. Yeah, we don't want to get taken down, sorry. Singapore was definitely the most interesting race this season. Guys, Singapore was a disaster. I mean, the fact that a guy who wasn't Verstappen won a race doesn't mean the race was good. The race was really bad. Okay, Alonso going round the outside into 6. Not past to make it through on the first zone, but probably on the second one that will happen. Leclerc, just a reminder, we have 2 strikes for track limits. Okay, so... Oh, no, Alonso not making it through into turn 9. But the third sector, the Aston is clearly quicker, so we may see an overtake happen before the start-finish straight. This final sector, I mean, the gap just shrinks. Hamilton will be investigated after the race for a pit stop infringement, so it was probably not speeding in the pit lane. Those are usually penalties that are given out instantly, pretty much. Ooh, but Alonso's being held back by Carlos Sainz, and Hamilton's catching up to him. 0.8 of a second. Now Hamilton's back within the DRS of Alonso. What is a pit? Oh, and that's Alonso around the inside on Carlos Sainz. That's a good move. That's a good move. But Carlos Sainz, does he have DRS? No, Alonso's got DRS. Oh, so Alonso was in front on the DRS detection point, and then he got passed round the inside in turn 5. So he got DRS to defend that overtake into turn 6. That's a good move. Let's see if Alonso can hold on to that into turn 9, though. I think he can. Yes, he does. And now he's going to get away in the third sector. Carlos Sainz has to stop again, though. So Alonso doesn't. Alonso doesn't. Right now, it's Norris P4, Leclerc P5, and Alonso P6 right now. And yeah, they're split. Oh, 207 for Norris, 206 for Leclerc, and 204 for Alonso. So if Alonso can make up 1 extra place, it's looking tough right now. I mean, Alonso's 8 seconds behind Piastri. But if he can make up an extra place, he can make up a place in the championship. Norris, though, has to just hold on to that. Norris is 4 seconds behind Russell. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But Ferrari and Mercedes are now equal on points. Gasly is also being investigated for a pit stop infringement. Oh, they touch. Oh, they make a little bit of contact there. That's Perez and Norris. That's Perez and Norris. They touch, and yeah, I mean, if Norris gets overtaken here, that's the position for Alonso for Leclerc in the championship. And now we're looking at Hamilton trying to go around the outside on Leclerc, and the plot thickens. Piastri, 0.3 of a second behind Tsunoda as well. So there's a lot of overtakes waiting to happen. Let's see. Hamilton goes around the outside into 9. And then he's going to make it stick. Yes, Hamilton up into 9th. As Alonso's already 3 seconds up the road. That Aston in the third sector's pretty good. Pretty good. Norris on the radio? Yeah, he just crashed into me. Yeah, he did. But I don't think anything will come of it. I mean, the position was given back. Perez on the radio. He just turned into me now, dude. But yeah, I think that move is gonna happen again. Let's see. Perez, DRS. Round the inside line. Into 6. Oh no. Yeah, into 6. And he gets past. And is up ahead of Norris. Let's see. How does this bode for the championship now? DRS for Norris now. As he tries going around the outside. In 9. But yeah, a move around the outside in 9 requires a lot. A big pace advantage and a big downforce advantage. That's just dangerous driving. He had loads of space. Yeah, they're trying to get each other penalized. GM Ram 001, boring season going to over. Yes, going to over this season indeed. Thank you so much for your donation, GM Ram. It's greatly appreciated that you stick around even despite everything going on. Right now, Mercedes ahead by 2 points. Mercedes P2, Ferrari P3. That's 409 to 407. As Hamilton got past Sainz. Sainz, remember, has to stop again. So I think this is a done deal for Mercedes. Come on, why are they not pitting Sainz? There are less than 10 laps remaining. What are they waiting for? Okay, so the pit stop infringement is the teams, some of the guys, some of the pit stoppers were not wearing eye protection. So the Alpine and the Mercedes crew are under investigation for pit stop infringements. That's not going to be a penalty for the drivers. That's probably going to be a fine for the team if anything comes from that. That's Alonso closing down on Piastri, though. The gap used to be 8.5 seconds, and now it's 5. So watch out for that. That may be going down as we're now looking at Alex Albon overtake Hülkenberg for P15. Who's currently P4 in the championship? I don't know. I think it may be Leclerc. But I don't know. Alonso's 4.9 seconds to Tsunoda now. Tsunoda's 2 seconds to Piastri. And we have 8 laps to go. Let's see. Sainz has to come in. Get him in, guys. 8 laps to go. What are they doing? What are they doing? There's not going to be a safety car. That's Stroll overtaking Ocon. Good. They're both alive at the end of the overtake. That's a big ask with both of those drivers. I mean, Stroll has a problem with being overtaken, not overtaking. Pretty much the same as Ocon. I mean, he lacks, awareness of his rear view mirrors. Ocon has too much awareness of his rear view mirrors. That's the problem. Leclerc, oh god. Let me know how much is the gap between Perez and Russell. Maybe we can make them fight a little bit more towards the end if we see what we are not, if we see that we are not second in the constructors. Okay. So understood. That has been copied and we know about that. Radio check. We are checking. What team do you support, Ferrari or Mercedes? I've got no horse in that race. 5-second penalty for Perez for causing a collision. Oh boy. Well, that's a change in the position in the championship for, I mean, Norris is 3 seconds behind. So unless Perez can make up 2 seconds. Hold on. Instead of Bobin, Verstappen, Sargent, and Zhou will be investigated for pit stop infringement as well. So Red Bull, Williams, and Alfa Romeo are also being investigated. As of now, Mercedes are second in the championship. Russell, team radio. Yeah, Russell being told that behind is Perez, that he cannot finish ahead of them. But even then, he's got a 5-second penalty, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, so right now, it's Leclerc up into 4th with 2:06, Norris in 5th with 2:05, and Alonso in 6th with 2:04. So it's a point that splits them all. And Alonso is closing in on Yuki. If Alonso gets the move down on Tsunoda, he's up by 2 places on the championship. How many laps to go? Yeah, this is the. I'm not gonna call it exciting because it's Abu Dhabi, but it's not a dead race. It's still stuff to play for, and we want to see what happens, and we need a few more laps to see everything develop. So it's yeah, it's interesting. Alonso 2 seconds behind Yuki Tsunoda now. 6 laps to go. So right now it's Leclerc, Norris, Alonso, and Sainz as it stands. Yes, but if Alonso gets past Tsunoda, it's Alonso, Leclerc, Norris, and so on. Yeah, AlphaTauri will gain 6 points, and like as of now, and that will put them 1 behind Williams in the championship. But Alonso's closing in. 1.8 is the gap between himself and Tsunoda right now. Oh, opens up to 2 again. 18K watching. Wow, that's a lot of people. If you guys have enjoyed the stream so far, make sure to leave a like. It's appreciated. It's greatly appreciated. If Alonso overtakes Tsunoda, Leclerc, and Alonso will be tied. Oh, if Alonso overtakes Tsunoda, Leclerc, and Alonso, and Leclerc doesn't have a win. So I think Alonso would get the leg up. I think Alonso will get the leg up on results because he's got more second places. Oh my, that's interesting. The gap is now 1.4 between Alonso and Tsunoda. 53 of 58 laps elapsed. Better commentary than Sky. Oh, thank you, Mark Scapati. I really do try. Who are we looking at right now? That is Perez and Russell. 9/10 of a second there. 9/10 of a second there. As Norris is almost 5 seconds behind Perez right now. So Russell has to defend like a lion. Remember that one? From Perez. And yeah, Norris has to pick up the pace a little bit. Because if Norris ends up behind Perez, that would put him, yeah, down in the championship. Let's see, what's the gap between Alonso and Tsunoda right now? It's 1.0. Is it going to be DRS? I don't think it's going to be DRS. No, 1.1 across the DRS zone. No. But maybe next lap. And Hamilton, though. Hamilton's closing in. That's Perez, though, going round the inside. Pretty standard overtake on George Russell. And he gets up into third place, Perez. So now Russell has to keep a 5-second gap to Perez if he wants to finish second in the championship, unless Perez can get past Leclerc as well. Leclerc's got 4 seconds to Leclerc and 3 laps. No, 4 laps. Yeah, 4 laps to make it. So, yeah. Let's see what happens here. Now, 9/10 of a second is the gap between Alonso and Tsunoda, and I think this is the one that we're going to be looking at to the end of the race. Also, Stroll and Sainz. Stroll, 0.8 of a second to Sainz. Sainz still has to pit. Sainz still has to pit. Come on, bring him in. What are they waiting for? Alonso has to finish ahead of Tsunoda. Has to. As things stand, Ferrari are in second place there by 1 point because Sainz is in P10, but that's not gonna stay. That's not gonna stick. So they're gonna be tied though because P10 is one point, and that would be both of them even in points. But yeah, then we have to do the math about Perez's penalty. Right now, Perez to Russell's already 2 seconds. Holy shit. And Perez is 3 seconds from Leclerc. And Alonso is close to Tsunoda there at the end of turn 9. Let's see if he can get it done into turn 5 like he did with Hamilton. Through the third sector, that Aston Martin's pretty good. And the first one as well. 7 tenths between Alonso and Tsunoda. Stroll, 4 tenths to Carlos Sainz. Carlos has to pit. Oh, hold on. If Carlos Sainz can get the fastest lap, no, but there's not going to be enough. Are they going to pit him? No, they're not going to pit him. My God. Alonso 6 tenths to Yuki. 4 tenths. Oh, 4 tenths at the DRS zone. Let's see what happens here. Where are we looking at Stroll and Sainz? That has no impact in the championship. 2 tenths of a second. Oh, is that move going to happen now? They are mighty close as they go into turn 8. Half a second splits them into 9. Less than that, 3 tenths, 1 tenth. Sainz comes in, box. And I think that's Alonso. Past Yuki Tsunoda. Vamos, loco. Sorry, I've got a bit of a personal stake on this one. Nothing against Tsunoda. But it's just... You guys know me. And we missed that overtake because we were looking at Stroll versus Sainz. What the fuck, dude? Don't they have, like, the timing sheets? Are they just guessing which camera to show? My God. Sainz comes in, of course. That's Bia Christine. Happy season finale, everyone. Thank you so much. Tell me the gap between Checo and Russell. If there's less than 5 seconds, I will give him the slipstream and let him pass, Leclerc says. He's got 5 seconds anyway. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think Leclerc will let Sergio pass in order to extend the gap. to him. Okay. Final lap of the race right here. Final lap of the race. A lot of stuff to be decided yet. Thank you, B. Christine and Paula, member for a years. Merry Christmas when it comes. Merry Christmas to you too, Paula. Thank you so much for your continued support. We're nearing the end. This is the final lap of the season. Thubius, despite the race being so action-packed that you almost lost your voice, I gotta say the highlight of the race as a whole season really were you people, this live streams you make. Cheers. Oh, thank you so much, Thubius. We really appreciate you here. Oh, Leclerc is led through by Perez, though. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. It's greatly appreciated. Really it is. Oh, is that 2 donations? Or is that just yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Thubius. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated, honestly. Honestly, it is. Oh, so it was 1 donation. Yeah, I just refreshed the chat. Let's see. Max Verstappen's gonna come home to win this one. Sainz is in the pits. Oh, did he just retire the car? I don't think he came out. No, he just retired the car. Okay. So that's Verstappen across the line. That's so pathetic from Ferrari. With the fastest lap, takes another win. Let's see, Sergio Perez. Is it going to be enough? Oh, Hamilton makes up a place to Tsunoda. And Tsunoda re-gets Hamilton. Oh my. That's going to be deciding a lot of stuff as well. Norris finishes over 5 seconds behind Perez. That's Perez in second, Leclerc in third, Russell P4, Norris P5. Let's see. What's going to happen here? Tsunoda's ahead of Hamilton. Alonso P7, Tsunoda P8, Hamilton P9. What's happening, guys? Show us the timing, the stuff, you know? We're looking at a replay of Leclerc. Oh, nice move by Hamilton. Nice move. Oh, but he lost the rear there. And we lost that overtake as well by looking at some guys crossing the finish line. A nice move by Hamilton, but he lost the rear. That was bold. That was a bit desperate, I would say, but it had to be done. Round the inside. Yeah, he thought he had it done. So frustrating. And Tsunoda finished it ahead of Hamilton. And what's that going to mean for the championship? That's the season done, by the way. That's the season done and dusted. P9 for Hamilton, P10 for Stroll, an extra point. It's not bad. Then it's Ricardo P11, Ocon P12. Then it's P13 for Gasly, 14th for Albon, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Zhou, Sainz, Bottas, and Magnussen there. So Perez loses 2 places due to the penalty. Russell is up into third. Leclerc's up into second. And let's talk about the championships. Come on, guys. What does this mean for the championships? I think Alonso got it. I think Alonso got P4. I'm not sure. But I think Alonso got it. Verstappen radio. All missions complete. Well done. Yeah, Verstappen. What a season. I mean, it's been the most... This season's going to be talked about for many years to come. Not because it was exciting, but because we saw the best car in Formula 1 history. The 88 McLaren, remember the mythic MP44? Well, this one's better. And that's it. There's undisputed. And Mercedes is better. The Red Bull is better. The Mercedes, I just read Mercedes. Mercedes is in P2 in the championship. And that is, as the chat tells me. Let's see now. I am honestly intrigued to see the data and everything here. And donuts, hell yeah. Donuts for Verstappen at the start-finish line. Not a nice comment, good sir. Sorry, guys. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm going to stay here for a while, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to get going, I'll thank you so much for a fantastic commentary season. I mean, I feel like I improved a lot from last year, and the community has been absolutely insane. I thank you all so much for sticking around through this tough season to stick through. For watching, for commenting, for donating, of course. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I will catch you guys in 2024. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. And yeah, I will see you guys. Goodbye. I'm going to stay here for a while, but yeah. Now go finish your studies. Yeah, I got a final on Wednesday. But I'm gonna stay for a few more minutes. If you guys wanna stay, wanna keep watching. I'm intrigued on the championship scores. Oh look, it's Mohammed Ben Sulayem. That's 22 wins for Red Bull. It's all but one. Alonso before? I think so, Raj. But I don't want to call victory early. But I think so. And that would be just fantastic. Who won? Verstappen, of course. What kind of question is that? 21 or 20? Weren't there 23 races this year? What do you mean 22? Yeah, 23 races. Yeah, we had 23. Oh, but Emilia Romana was cancelled. Imola was cancelled due to the floods. That's 22 races then. Goodbye, guys. Oh, Alonso gets it. Yes, Alonso gets P4 in the championship. Oh fuck yes, because he's got more P2s and P3s than Leclerc did. Equal in points, so it's Verstappen ahead of Perez, then it's Hamilton, Alonso, Leclerc. Okay, well, it went away. That's rude. I'm talking, guys. Don't make it go away. He gets it. He gets it. Hell yes. Let's see. Okay. Come on. Show us the score again. There we go. So it's Verstappen ahead of Perez, Hamilton, then it's Alonso equal on points with Leclerc, but Alonso's ahead. And then it's Norris on 205, so it's 1 point behind Norris. And then Sainz with 200, 5 points behind Norris. And then, well, yeah, Russell. But yeah, nice 2 places up for Leclerc and 3 places up for Alonso, I think. Poof. And then in the Constructors' Championship, the end there. It's Sainz, then it's Russell, Piastri, Stroll with P10 in the drivers. Then Gasly ahead of Ocon, good. Albon P13, well deserved. Yuki Tsunoda, then it's Bottas, Hülkenberg, Ricardo, Zhou, Magnus. Wow! Kenchu with a massive donation there. Holy shit! Thank you so much, Kenchu. This was an interesting season. But I just wanted to say thank you to the entire Racing Statistics team. Thank you for all the updates, the laughs, the gasps, the mods, and the Racing Statistics. I want to wish you all a very pleasant winter break and see you for Bahrain in 98 days, less than 3 months. Thank you. Thank you so much, King Chu. Thank you. That's a lot. And yeah, we're extremely grateful for that. We're extremely grateful for it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Whew. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, where were we? Hulkenberg, P9. Then it's Ricardo, Joe Magnussen, Lawson Sargent, and Nick De Vries. So Nick De Vries, 22nd in the championship. Sargent finished 21st in a 20-driver championship. But with a point. And now let's talk about the Constructors' Championship. I think King Chu slipping the Top 20 race sim organizer a bribe. yeah, I think so. Thank you so much, King Chu. I mean, poof, that's a lot. But yeah, the Constructors' Championship, it's Red Bull ahead of Mercedes, then it's Ferrari 3 points behind, then it's McLaren with 104 points less than Ferrari. Then it's Aston Martin with 22 points less than McLaren. Alpine with less than half the points of Aston Martin and a land of their own. Then it's Williams. AlphaTauri did not manage to get past Williams. Williams gets P7, which is pretty big. AlphaTauri P8, and it's Alfa Romeo and Haas in 10th place. That's not good for Haas. Really not good. The worst car, pretty much. All throughout. I mean, the Alpha started off worse, the AlphaTauri, and then the Alfa Romeo got worse, but the Haas was just nowhere. The whole season. Nowhere on race pace. Pricey typo. Yeah, if it wanted to be a 20 euro donation, that's a pricey typo. Robert Kubica, greatest driver of all time. Well, we're going to see Robert Kubica in Ferrari next year. In the WEC, but in Ferrari. Race over, right? Yes, the race is over. And I think this is it for me as well. I thank you all so much for watching. This has been a tough season to get through. I mean, now that the season's over, I can freely say that this has been a really, really, really bad season. It was really hard to commentate on, to keep the chat engaged, to keep you guys going. Wax Manus, last manager of the nation for this season. Thank you, Racing Statistic, Ryan Crush, Paula999, Jose Martinez, and everyone else. See you soon. Thank you, Wax Manus. See you soon, buddy. And I hope you have a fantastic new year. But yeah, it was a really tough season to commentate on, to keep you guys engaged. I had to do a lot. Sometimes, I mean, I felt there was some dead air that I just couldn't find anything to fill with. But overall, I mean, I could always turn to the chat and you guys would be there with questions, with comments, with jokes. And it was as much as an effort of mine as it was an effort of you guys. It was a team effort, that's for sure. And I really do thank you all for making this really, really, really shit season a better one. Because honestly, I couldn't have made it without you guys. There have been races where I got friends that are like, I stopped watching, I didn't really see it, I watched the highlights or whatever. And no, we were here through the whole season, every single race we watched it throughout, keeping each other company, and that's what I'm thankful for. Best race of the season, Brazil. But yeah, that's it. That's it for us this year. That's it for us this season. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, catch you in 2024. Goodbye.